The Sokols have brought so much Judaism to TJJ for Moms families. Ingrained in Stephanie is a love for Judaism like no other.
David got a call from Kenny Sokol that the Young Israel of Woodmere was trying to organize a Shabbos of inspiration. There was this trip that a group of secular moms had gone on this past summer, and they wanted to bring the moms from the other communities together with the families from the Young Israel of Woodmere.
So Friday night had been this amazing program.
I was just thinking, how can I get involved? This was amazing. Anyways, the night comes to an end, and David comes over to me and he says, we gotta do something. This was amazing.
Shabbos morning, I remember coming to shul. Davening was over, and I got up to leave, and this bright-eyed, energetic young woman comes over to me and says, I was there last night, and I loved everything about it.
I said, I was there last night. It was unbelievable. I want to get involved. What can I do?
She kind of like seamlessly started coming to programming, coming to the things that we were doing, and everyone loved her. Stephanie has a way about her that she doesn't need to be the focus of the crowd, but yet she has so much to give.
Choosing to come and, just spend a Friday night in shul with a bunch of random religious Jews that they never met before, bringing their kids with them, was very inspiring to me.
Seeing things through someone's eyes for the first time that we do all the time, that we take for granted, is the most inspiring, awesome thing to watch. There's nothing like it. And I said, this is something that these people are yearning for, a connection, something that's been missing in their life. And to see that is just unbelievable.
I met Stephanie at one of the NCSY Shabbat of Inspiration dinners. I have gotten to know Stephanie and David. I have stayed at their house. I have come for Shabbos. I have met their children. And they have absolutely only cemented what already began with my first Israel trip. They have such a love for Israel. When my daughter has been at their house, she slept at their house also. She felt totally comfortable because they're so welcoming and they're just so happy that we wanted to come and share with them.
She makes relationships for life on these trips. It's just not like going to hang out and, there are deep-rooted connections. Yeah, I'll wake up in the morning at 6 a.m. I'll hear Stephanie on the phone singing Modani to one woman, and then 2 minutes later she's singing Modani to another woman, and until they all know it by heart and they're calling her and they're saying it on the phone. There's a lot that goes into the trips. There's a lot that's accomplished on the trip. It's a strong foundation for everyone.
I feel proud of my parents because they're helping people become more religious, and we usually have people like every other week.
Even after the first time, they come once, they come again, they start to enjoy it more. Then it's amazing how they also bring it into their own homes too, as a weekly thing.
I would definitely describe my parents as Avram and Sarah in terms of Haknesas Orchim and always having people and bringing people closer to Hashem and showing them all the great things about Hashem.
I'm so proud of my parents for all they do for NCSY. Watching the TJJ community come to my house for Shabbos really made me appreciate Shabbos even more than I did before, and it just made me learn to love it more. And when my parents explain things to them, it gives me more of a connection to things that I never knew that I would be able to find.
It's such a beautiful thing because our friends that are here, they know a lot of our NCSY friends. Our NCSY friends know our community friends. Our friends stop in for dessert. Every time I have company, they say, oh, we're so excited you're having company. I'm going to come over after lunch. And they add so much more to our Shabbos tables whenever they're around, and we couldn't do it without our friends. The relationship that we've all formed towards Israel has gotten so much stronger. Since October 8th, every single night we have been getting on a Zoom. We sing the Misha Beirach together. We say Tehillim together. We say Shema together. These are things that women have never done before. They have never said Tehillim before. I have women telling me that it grounds their day. They look forward to it at the end of the day, and their kids know at 9 p.m. you can't talk to me.
And I have watched how this program has developed, and it is amazing to see the inspiring leadership of Stephanie and all of her friends, and of course of David and the entire family who go along with everything that TJJ for Moms represents, and they just include them in every aspect of Jewish life that comes out of the Sokol home.
Stephanie has been able to restore and retroactively fill families' Jewish purity for generations.
I want to say that I've taken some moms to the mikveh. They have been highlights of my life.
The beauty of what Stephanie does is that she just holds your hand gently, and when you're ready for more, she'll encourage you.
There are a few nights that have compared to how special it is to be able to say Amen to somebody's bracha going into the mikveh for the first time.
I had never been to the mikveh. In the secular world, it's just not something that was emphasized. You know, Stephanie, when the time was right, like, made that experience like possible, and I'll always be forever grateful that she was, you know, there with me for the first time going.
It's emotional. They're seeing someone pour their heart out in prayer and saying every single word, as opposed to something that we usually rush through. Just stand there and cry and realize the power of the mitzvahs that we are so accustomed to.
The Sokols truly care about their community. They don't just think about themselves, they're always thinking, what can they do? In terms of so many different levels, David serves as the executive board member of the shul, and together in their involvements in Helm and so many other community projects, they care about our community. Mazel tov to the Sokols on this very appropriate award. May you go chayil l'chayil to go extra levels in all that you do on behalf of our shul, the community, and Klal Yisrael.
Your whole family becomes part of NCSY once you're part of NCSY. Whether you're on the mom's trip, the dad's trip, if you're on the TJJ for teens trip, once you're in, it's about all of us. We're one big family.